Thank you, Reggie. I'm pleased to be standing with my friends in government that I've spent many years working with in a room that I've been in maybe for 45 years of my life at some time or another. Ken Jenkins and I and Andrew Ferris drove down here from White Plains for this announcement in support of Clyde. And at the minute we got off at the Oak Street, came up Oak Street from off of the Bronx River Parkway, I immediately started boring Ken and Andrew with my reminiscences of being in this town. And I said, over here is what used to be a roller skating rink on Lincoln Avenue. This is Lincoln Lounge. And the Sky, we used to hang out on Scott's Bridge in that little park. As we came down Stevens Avenue, my doctor used to be in that building. I worked in that building, and before that it was my draft board that I had to go to sign up for the draft back. All of these things to say that this community is a unique community for me. I live in another community for 34 years. I've been in elective office there. It's my hometown these days, and I respect my friends who put me in public office. But this city has a unique reality for me because I grew up here. I was a little kid here, and I went to high school here. Right across the street, diagonally across the street, 131 East Prospect Avenue. I lived in that apartment building, and I was a tenant leader, head of the tenant association there back in the 1970s. This community is a community I love deeply. This community has problems. Arguably, it's got the greatest challenge of any municipality in Westchester County. Part of that is because we have a level of resources that don't exist here that may exist in other communities. So it takes extra effort to manage the city, deliver services well when you have an impacted tax base. And for this city to move forward, you need partners everywhere you look. You need to have a strong relationship with your state assemblymen and your state senators. Gary Predlow is here. You need to have a good relationship with your county government so that we can step in and be helpful to this city. We need effort to be able to get private sector investment here to be able to help boost up the community and deal with the problems, the legitimate problems the community has. And looking forward, not looking backwards, looking forward, we're here to support Clyde Isley because I believe he has the mature ability and judgment to make those things happen for Mount Vernon over the next 4 years. He's proven himself already at the county government level as Deputy Commissioner of the Department of Corrections. It's our second largest department in county government, very complicated department. You're housing incarcerated individuals, but you know you're doing it only for a year. It's not a long-term prison. And how you have to have rehabilitation programs and work deftly in that area, manage a very intense workforce. Clyde Isley has done that. He has that experience, and that is the most analogous experience on the ballot to the challenge of being mayor of this city and running the city in a proper direction. It's important, I think, to understand that if we don't make a stand right now, we're going to lose this city. We're going to lose this city. When I hear stories that the garbage doesn't get picked up for one reason or another, and such a thing happened to sabotage something, and we don't have a bond rating, I don't dig into the specifics, and I don't point blame at any one person. I think perhaps that's been the problem. Too much pointing of blame, as if the pointing of blame is the solution to the problem. It's going to take excellent management day to day to day. It's going to take somebody who understands what a tough job this is and does the job itself. That's what Ken Jenkins and I are trying to do with the county. We're trying to put forward things that will help us move this county forward. To fix Memorial Field after 12 years. To open the pools over the Sprains Ridge. To save Playland and revivify it. To fix the Miller House. Physical things that have long been neglected that we intend to tackle. That's our challenge at the county, but it is exactly the same challenge that exists here at Mount Vernon. And I love this city. There are good people in this city. There are hardworking people in this city. People who pay their taxes, who want a better life for their kids. That's why my mom and dad moved here back in the 1950s. This was a place for them to grow their young family, of which I was one of the 2 children in that family. So for all these reasons, I respect all the candidates in the race. The people of Mount Vernon will make the ultimate decision, but that's why I'm happy to stand behind Clyde Isley. He has the executive experience necessary to do this job well and to make Westchester County a good partner to the city of Mount Vernon and the challenges ahead. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.